Minecraft first introduced the Nether Dimension all the way back in 2010. Since then, they've been slowly adding new structures, mobs, and blocks, but it wouldn't be until 10 years later in 2020 that the Nether would be completely overhauled with the Nether update. This update added tons of new biomes to the Nether, each with their own feel, and with new blocks, structures, mobs, and plants. Even with all this, Minecraft's Nether still feels a little bit empty, which is why today we're going over 10 mods that completely change the Nether. Before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out more than you know, and you get to join our awesome community. Now let's get right into it. Cinderscapes is a cool mod that adds 4 new biomes to the Nether, and each of them have their own unique music. The first of those being Ashy Shoals. After that, we have the Quartz Cavern, which adds new types of quartz and giant quartz crystals that spawn throughout it. Then we have the Luminous Grove, which is filled with giant purple glowing mushrooms and tons of other glowing plants. And finally, the Blackstone Shales, which feels like the Nether Wastes biome, except there's tons of giant blackstone clusters here. Each of these add a unique feel to the Nether and tons of new things to explore and gather. Stalwart Dungeons adds 2 new structures to the Nether, the first of those being the Awful Dungeon. Here, you can find new mobs like incomplete withers and also reinforced blazes which protect the place and its treasures, and if you use a nether star on the altar in the middle, you can spawn an Awful Ghast, which is the boss of this dungeon. The second structure is called the Keeping Castle, and it has lots of entrances and is built almost like a maze. You can bring another star to the altar in this structure as well to spawn the boss called the Nether Keeper. There's also tons of new ores and new weapons that you can gather in these places, and even in the Keeping Castle you can get a jar of spore, which when thrown on a mob will slowly encase them in spores. If you were to jump into a pool of lava in vanilla Minecraft, you wouldn't be able to see anything, but using the lava potion from Nether Depths upgrade, you're able to see right through it and see everything hidden beneath the surface. There's tons of new fish that this mod adds like soul suckers, obsidian fish, searing cod, bonefish, wither bonefish, blaze fish, glowdine, magma cube fish, fortress fish, eyeball fish, and lava pufferfish. You can also find lava sponges under the surface and dry them out by placing them in water and put them back in lava to soak some of it up. You can also create a new type of glass called lava glass, which lets you see right through lava so you can peer into the ocean of lava and see all the fish swimming around. It's also compatible with Farmer's Delight and adds some new recipes if you decide to add this other mod to your world. Cataclysm adds 2 new structures to the Nether, along with 2 new bosses that spawn within them. The first of those is the Netherite Monstrosity, which is a giant creature made out of netherite that can launch you far up into the air. If you manage to kill the Netherite monster, it'll drop a cool hammer that you can use to knock back creatures. The The second structure is a giant arena, and inside of it you may find lots of treasures and also some ignited revenants. If you kill these guys, you can get some ash and use it at the top of the arena to summon the true boss of this fortress, the Ignis. If you manage to kill the Ignis, it'll drop a music disc and a few Ignitium ingots, which you can use to make an Ignitium set. If you wear this set, you're able to walk on lava, and you can also craft the blade that the Ignis used. The Nether almost seems like some sort of corrupt dimension, so it would make sense that when you light a Nether portal, that the corruption would leak out and spread across your world. This is exactly what Nether Portal Spread does. This mod will slowly turn the area around your Nether portal into the Nether and corrupt your overworld. It turns grass into the Nether grasses, stone into either soul sand, quartz, or magma blocks, and any of the trees around can be turned into crimson or warped trees. To stop this, you can put a few coal blocks around and the spread will stop, but it makes it look cool, almost like the world is being taken over by the Nether if you don't. Immersive Portals is a mod that doesn't add new blocks or mobs to the game, but instead adds a new feature of the Nether portal, and that is, when it's lit, it will replace the purple portal with a portal that you can see right through into the Nether, and also jump right through. This works from both sides of the portal, so you can either be in the overworld and see right into the Nether, or be in the Nether and see right into the overworld. This makes Nether portals more immersive and makes the dimensions feel like they're a little bit more connected. You can also make really cool builds on either side of the portal and then have them displayed when you're walking through it. Nether's Exoticism adds a few new fruits and trees across the Nether dimensions. In the Nether wastes, you can find the rambutans. In the Crimson Forests, you're able to find the Pattaya. In the Basalt Deltas, you can find Jabuticabas. In Soul Sand Valleys, Buddha's Hand. And finally, in the Warped Forest, you can find Kiwanos. It also adds a rival to the axolotl that spawns in the Nether, called the Moloch, and also new types of armor, shield, and weapons that can be made with the fruits. You can also brew different kinds of the fruit with jam to get potions. Advanced Netherite adds 4 new sets of Netherite armor to the game, each with their own unique features and materials. They're made in a tiered system, so you first have to make Netherite iron by surrounding Netherite with iron, then you can upgrade that to gold, that to emerald, and finally the last tier of diamond. Netherite iron will pacify any phantoms that are around you and cause them to stop attacking. Netherite gold will stop piglins from attacking you. Emerald will allow you to look at Endermen without them becoming hostile at you. And diamond does all of the above. You can also make blocks, tools, and weapons out of them, each with their own unique effects. Incendium adds tons of biomes to the Minecraft Nether, including the Toxic Heap, Quartz Flats, Ash Barrens, Weeping Valley, Infernal Dunes, Inverted Forest, Withered Forest, and many more. It also adds lots of structures that spawn across the Nether, like the Abandoned Tower, the Forbidden Castle, the Nether Reactor, Piglin Villages, the Sanctum, the Infernal Altar, and a few other structures as well. Inside the Infernal Altar is a secret message, and if you're able to decode this, then you can summon the final boss of this mod. There are tons of unique weapons and items that you can find across all of the structures, so it's worth it to explore them all. Better Nether completely overhauls the Nether Dimension by adding new mobs, blocks, biomes, and structures, including the Nether City that we're in right now. Some of the biomes include Crimson Pinelands, the Nether Swampland, Bone Reefs, the Nether Jungle, Wart Forests, the Gravel Desert, Upside Down Forests, Old Warped Woods, Old Fungi Woods, and so many more. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to comment your favorite Nether mod from this list down below. Also, if you have a different favorite one, be sure to comment that too so that I can try them out. Please be sure to like and subscribe, it really helps me out more than you know, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!